Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Coming up here in just a few weeks time, surprisingly, we have another major update for Warzone, this Season 4 Reloaded update, aka the mid-season update, which currently, as we know it, is set to include some very interesting changes, both in terms of content and then gameplay updates as well. And today we're going over everything we currently have on the Season 4 Reloaded patch. As we break it all down, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like rating on it. It really does help the channel grow. And if you're new here or if you have not already subscribed, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD. News, updates, loadouts, tips, you name it, you are going to find it right here on the channel. So feel free to subscribe with those notifications turned on. But as said, we're only a few weeks out, surprisingly enough, from the Season 4 Reloaded update. It feels like Season 4 just dropped yesterday, but we'll have the July 21st update. Then after that, we've got Season 4 Reloaded dropping what should be on the 26th and the 27th between Vanguard and Warzone. Usually, Vanguard gets the update a day before, so that would be the 26th in this case. And then on the 27th, we should see the Reloaded update drop in Warzone as well. That's when all the content and all the new changes would go live across both games. We actually already have a good amount of details on some of the content and changes that'll be coming with this update, thanks to things like the roadmap, various blogs from Call of Duty, and also just being able to sit in on a call with Raven and hear about some of their plans for Season 4 Reloaded as well. That happened just prior to Season 4. We've talked about that a bit on the channel recently. But let's start with the first initial things that are a bit more obvious, like for instance the roadmap, which shares us some pretty fun details, initially talking about portable redeploy balloons. We just talked about this the other day actually, and the name is pretty self-explanatory, right? We obviously have the redeploy balloons all across all the maps right now. I personally think they are a fantastic addition and one of the best things that we've ever seen in Warzone history, frankly. And now we're gonna have the ability to find portable balloons where we could be anywhere on the map. You could be at the bottom of Peak on Caldera, you could be in the stronghold area of Rebirth and throw one down if you don't have one near you and gain high ground immediately. You could use this in so many clutch ways, and I really think that's going to be a huge gameplay upgrade for any map, Fortune's Keep, Caldera, or Rebirth, because just the big brain plays that can come out of this are going to be really cool. So we've got that to look forward to. We also have the debut of a brand new mode, although I would put brand new in quotations there, maybe an asterisk on there, because it's an upgrade of something we've already seen. This is known as Titanium Trials Endurance. Now, you might hear that name and say, oh, that sounds like Iron Trials. Well, you'd be kind of spot on there. It's an upgraded and enhanced version of Iron Trials. However, in the initial blogs talking about this mode, Call of Duty didn't really go into any major details on what Titanium Trials is going to be quite yet. But we obviously know that Iron Trials is updated health 400 HP instead of 300. It's also limited with certain things not being as effective. If I remember correctly, I know for a fact stims were not as effective there, but also I think like the stuns and the flashes weren't as good either. So there are some different rule set adjustments there, zone differences as well, different costs for stuff. So it definitely is a very much so skill favored mode. If you are really good at Warzone, this mode is a lot of fun. If you're more new, maybe you're more casual, it's probably going to feel rough just because a lot of value is placed on good aim, winning gunfights, having good map position, and being able to rotate accordingly. So it's definitely a high skill mode. Personally, I loved it. Perhaps in Titanium Trials, we're going to see better rewards for winning games. Maybe it'll be more players or different rule sets that make it a bit more hectic. No loadouts, perhaps. We're going to have to wait and see, but this is going to be a different version of Iron Trials in a significant of enough way that it's named something new, right? So we have that to look forward to. And then moving on past that, we have what personally I am the most curious and probably the most excited about, Rebirth of the Dead. This appears to be a new zombies event coming to Rebirth Island. Now, obviously, you might recall the single greatest LTM in Warzone history back on Verdansk, the Halloween event from, I believe, 2020. And that mode to this day, like I just said, is the best LTM in my opinion. The Zombies Royale LTM, I think is what it was called, was phenomenal. It seems like, just based off the initial image here and the idea that an undead horde is going to be coming to Rebirth based off the description, that's what that's going to be. It's going to be Zombies Royale, but it's going to be on Rebirth. I also imagine, based off of like the sort of green glowing fog that we have on the roadmap image for it, we could be seeing the return of Rebirth at night. It's either that or the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob is included in this LTM somehow. So it's one or the other there, and honestly, both I'd be very excited to see. So Rebirth of the Dead, a new zombies event, is going to be coming to Rebirth with the mid-season updates. So I'd imagine with those playlist updates, we're going to have options for Fortune's Keep, Caldera, but then also Titanium Trials and Rebirth of the Dead will all be there at the same time on any given week. So definitely some exciting stuff to look forward to there, at least in terms of just modes and what you can play. However, that is not all. Because this is a mid-season update, we also know there's going to be some of that standard seasonal content there, including a brand new weapon, which is known as the Vargo S assault rifle. Now, you might be saying, Zach, we already have the Vargo 52. Why are we getting a Vargo S? I'd say to that, I have absolutely no idea. It seems strange. Yeah, we have 2 AKs and 2 MP5s, but to have a Vargo S as a Vanguard DLC gun when the Vargo 52 was a Cold War DLC gun just seems a bit strange. But according to the description from the Call of Duty blog, the Vargo S is a high fire rate, steady aim through fire rifle that also has a very quick reload, and that's just the base weapon. It apparently gets even better once you start to build it out in the gunsmith. And of course, because this will be a Vanguard gun, it's going to have the option to have 10 attachments on there versus the Vargo 52, which is maxed out at 5. So I mean, I think we're going to see a new Vargo in the meta, and it's not going to be the Vargo 52. The Vargo S is probably going to overtake that. I doubt we're going to see both thrive in the meta. The Vargo 52 is really good right now, a top meta weapon for sure. I'd expect it to get some nerfs once the Vargo S is out there, because it would just it'd be weird to have them both in top meta, considering one is going to be pushed through a store bundle with the Vargo S, but also a free challenge that gets people on the game. I just imagine that one's going to be better. Also, as we talked about a bit earlier on this week when I went over some of the notes from the meeting that I had with Raven prior to Season 4, there does appear to be potentially a new gas mask update and, upgrade, I guess you could say, coming with Season 4 Reloaded. Ted Timmons from Raven did say he would love to see it in Season 4 Reloaded, but it's not a guarantee it will happen in this update, so, take that for what it's worth. But as he described it, it's going to be the most beneficial and best change to the gas mask ever. So high expectations for that. We're not really too sure what that could be, but there are more gas mask changes on the horizon potentially with this Season 4 mid-season update. And then lastly, there is some new Vanguard content coming with Season 4 Reloaded. Obviously, Vanguard just doesn't seem to be a main focus for COD anymore, despite being the main premium title. But with the mid-season update, we are going to see a brand new map called Desolation in the rotation. So we'll have that available probably as its own 24/7 playlist if you're ever on some MP, grinding out some camos, leveling weapons, getting reticles, whatever the case may be. Desolation will be a new map in the general rotation there. But that said, that is effectively everything we currently know about the Season 4 Reloaded update. I imagine in the coming weeks, we're going to start to learn even more official information about this, though, outside of what we already know that obviously we just covered here. So stick it here for that and everything else going on in COD. As soon as that info is out there, I'll be covering it here on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed with those noties turned on. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it. It would be seriously appreciated. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.